say until about the late morning, early afternoon, that's when really all of us will be able to get above freezing. In the meantime, though, we'll still be able to keep a few slick spots, especially more into those residential neighborhoods, kind of some of those shaded areas up into those sidewalks, especially some of those county roads. A lot of the major highways are looking relatively in good shape, but still make sure you give yourself a little bit of extra time. Warm up the car about 10 to 15 minutes beforehand as well. Grab that jacket. It is still quite frigid out there. We're still kind of watching for some of the formation of some fog, just some patchy spots here and there. I don't really anticipate a lot into the basin, but for some of it, could try to sneak into near portions of the northern big country. Again, I think it will be rather patchy in nature, but with the temperatures at freezing, this could even lead to some freezing fog, which could add to maybe an additional light glaze of some ice. 25 though into Midland and feeling like 17, 20 degrees into Seminole this morning. It is quite brisk into areas of Jayton, around 17 degrees, feeling like 11. We're around 25 in Brownwood, feeling like 16. We have a few high clouds moving in across the region. I think we'll be able to have a good amount of sunshine as we go on throughout much of our Wednesday. Temperatures will be back into some 50s, even further south into some 60s. We'll see a little bit of changes heading into Thursday. We'll have clouds increase a little bit ahead of this kind of cool front that's going to move through. Temperatures are not going to cool down whatsoever. If anything, we're going to be warmer, but we'll have some breezy northerly winds that will be into the kind of later portions of the morning into the afternoon. Could be gusting upwards of 20 to maybe even 30 miles per hour. That little area of low pressure, though, this is going to be important. We're going to keep an eye on this as it moves off into the southeast. We'll be able to get another system that will push through, pushing into more colder air as we head into around late Friday into Saturday. As surface high will set up, we'll be able to feel some of those cooler conditions as we head into the weekend. But that little area of low pressure is going to begin to set up kind of a nor'easter somewhere along into the east coast. Still a bit of uncertainty with it. But what it's going to do for us is help bring this area of troughing. That's going to shift it more off into the east as that low pressure deepens, and that's going to be able to allow high pressure to be able to get a little bit more closer to us. So we'll go from around 44 on Saturday, rebounding back to 62 degrees as we head into Tuesday. So we'll at least be able to have a good experience of at least some more warmer temperatures into the forecast. But in the meantime, at least for today, we're going to work with a mix of sun and clouds. Temperatures are still going to be below that average, hitting a high around 52 into Midland, 53 off into Odessa. With these warmer temperatures, it will certainly allow a lot more thawing out as we go throughout much of the day, hitting a high around 48 into Abilene, 59 over into Ozona. We'll warm up even better heading into Thursday, highs even near 60s in some spots. We'll be able to see those cool fronts move in as we'll have that influence of that troughing as we head into the weekend. We'll drop from the 40s on Saturday, slowly warm up under some southerly flow as we head into early next week, back into the 60s by Tuesday.